my voice and my ability as a member of the United States Congress to continue to communicate with the Obama administration. This morning I had a chance to speak to a high-level State Department official to let them know that we were having this meeting, to hear from them on the actions that the administration is taking. I was able to communicate that to the leaders that are here today, and I'm so proud to join with my colleague, Congressman Garcia, who's been a leader on this issue as well.
Well, I think there's very little that can be added except maybe doing it in Spanish. But I think Debbie has been very clear. La congresista y líder de nuestro partido ha sido bien clara que esto es un tema de derechos humanos que es central para toda nuestra comunidad y toda la historia de nuestro país. Y lo que hemos estado aquí con miembros de nuestra comunidad, líderes de la comunidad venezolana, oyendo los problemas que están ocurriendo en Venezuela, hablando de las opciones que tenemos ante nosotros. La congresista mencionó que tuvo unas conversaciones con altos niveles del Departamento de Estado ayer. Yo igual lo he hecho en las últimas semanas, y lo que estamos aquí es reiterando nuestro apoyo para la comunidad y nuestro apoyo para la sociedad civil en Venezuela. If I can do one other thing that we both talked about is the issue of immigration. Obviously, with the stalled immigration talks, there is a central issue in the Venezuelan community. People are under deportation orders that are deferred, asylum claims that are not being granted, work visas to businesses that the Venezuelan government has either bankrupted or confiscated. And so we need clarification. And in light that we don't have that clarification, what we want is the government to give direct instruction to adjudicators to be able to deal with the issues of Venezuelans that are in our community.
And the deep concern, particularly around immigration issues in Venezuela, is that because comprehensive immigration reform, unfortunately, has been stalled by the Republicans, we want to make sure that the Obama administration is able to have all the information they need to use the tools that the President has at his disposal, as he talked about in the State of the Union address. Without congressional action, the President has been very clear that he will use the tools that he has within his own disposal to help make sure that we can make progress. And I had a chance to talk to the State Department about that this morning. We'll be communicating with the Department of Homeland Security and conveying the real concerns of our community's leaders. This is not just a local issue, not a regional issue. This is an issue of national importance because, as I said, the United States has always stood as a moral leader against human rights violations, and the dire situation in Venezuela is unfortunately the latest example. And I'd like to now call upon Annette Taddeo-Goldstein for some additional comments. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I am the chair of the Miami-Dade Democratic Party and vice chair of the Florida Democratic Party. And as a party official, I just want to say that this is not a partisan issue. And I am deeply saddened by the fact that the local Republican Party has decided to put out inflammatory remarks accusing some of our members of Congress of not doing enough when they're doing everything they can and working in a bipartisan manner. Quería decirles que, a pesar de que soy la presidenta y vicepresidenta presidenta del condado Miami-Dade del Partido Demócrata y vicepresidenta a nivel estatal, que estoy muy desilusionada del partido local por sacar comentarios inflamatorios sobre nuestros miembros del Congreso que están trabajando en forma bipartidista. Este es un tema que no debe ser partidista. Este es un tema supremamente importante para todos los miembros del sur de la Florida y no deberíamos meter la política en algo donde todos deberíamos juntos llegar a una solución. Gracias.
Thank you. And now I'd like to introduce Maria Antonietta Diaz, who is Weston resident and a Venezuelan American business leader.
Thank you.
Could you spell your name, please?
Maria Antonietta Diaz is MariaDiaz is my last name. I want to first say thank you to Debbie and Joe Garcia for this opportunity to speak up about our problems and the problem of our country. And this problem is not only a Venezuelan problem. It's a continent problem. It's the hemisphere that is in danger for these communism people, and we ask for your help, and we really appreciate that you put this on a very relevant level. Quiero agradecer a Debbie Wasserman-Schultz y a Joe Garcia por esta oportunidad de representar a la comunidad venezolana y de hacer que se oiga nuestra voz, la voz de nuestra gente que está sufriendo de una horrible represión y que no tiene forma de decirlo al mundo. Agradecemos la oportunidad y de verdad que muchas gracias. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. And I also want to acknowledge the presence and thank for her participation, Councilwoman Sandra Ruiz from Doral.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. And we'd be glad to take any questions.
So you had this meeting with everyone, and did you come up with any kind of solutions or something that you want to try and put together as a recommendation?
This was an opportunity for us to sit down with our community's leadership and really hear from them in detail about the situation on the ground, about what their thoughts are as far as what we can do to share with them what we know and the conversations and discussions we've had with the administration, and to then take that dialogue forward. So tough to come to any conclusions in these opening conversations. This is a very fluid situation. It is unfolding as we speak, but the best way I have always found to make sure that we can make a difference and have an impact and use the United States' significant influence and leadership to address a problem like this is by ongoing communication and dialogue. So knowing that we have the ability to reach out to all of these leaders again and communicate with them, and will now be able to continue to do so. And we already did. That's how we know so many of these leaders already. But moving forward, as we see the situation continue to unfold, as we continue to try to engage the Organization of American States. I mean, look, we know that there is mistrust in Venezuela on both sides. The opposition doesn't trust the actor that they would like to use for mediation in this situation, and the government doesn't trust the OAS. So we are using our influence in the region to try to make sure that we can get the other nations in that region to be a part of trying to mediate this situation. With every passing effort, we will